guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Today I'm actually going to make use of myself on this Homebrew Wednesday. I'm going to, I've just caked the other day I caked the first half of the double batch. It's in a keg, cold crashing in the fridge. The kegs are still full in there, but I'm over using my siphon. Now, Big Banana Brewing gave me a really good hint to clean the bottom of my siphon, because obviously I had to use it again. You can see it was basically this last centimetre. I just couldn't get it clean because this doesn't go. I can't do it now because it's dry, but it used to only make it to there. So even using this, it wouldn't clean it. His tip was to get an old coat hanger. Check what the star sand's done there. You can see I left that in the star sand for a bit and it's actually tarnished it. Anyway, old coat hanger, straighten it out, tie a piece of cloth on the end. I put some sellotape and stuff there. Got that, rammed it in, bang bang bang, clean that thing a right treat. So I shall be using that trick. I also used it to clean the siphon pipe, the silicon pipe. Really good idea. Thanks for that, Stephen. Appreciate it, bud. So today, now I have the empty fermenter, I'm going to figure out, I guess, how to put a tap in here. What I have done so far is I've checked the diameter. So if I get nice and close, you see there's multiple steps. So, well, there's this one and this one. So ideally what I want to do is cut out that back bit, the deepest bit, and that fits perfectly to get the thread through. There's a rubber seal on there on the tap, and then there's a washer, a nut basically, that goes on the other inside the fermenter. Screw it on, tighten it up, and I should never have to use a siphon in that fermenter again. I've got a second tap because I have two fermenters like this, and I would suggest doing this. I would also suggest cleaning it every time. Take the tap apart, clean everything after you've done a fermentation, just to make sure you're not, introducing any bad bugs or anything. So yeah, I'm going to get my tools. Probably just need a knife for this. I wonder if I could just chop the back off. No, that's just dodgy. So I'll probably speed this bit up, but I'm going to try and I hope I don't mess up my fermenter. I really do not want to mess up this fermenter. In fact, hold that thought. When doing any homebrew job, it's important to be safe at all times and don't consume alcohol, because you can injure yourself and it's very serious. Some of us live on the edge. It's not advised. Yeah, for the sake of legal representation. I've spoken to my lawyer, been told to say exactly that. Okay, I'm going to use that. Use that bad boy. Straight through, but I might drill a little pilot hole first. And I really do hope I don't cock this up. Not quite central. see how it goes. That's probably saved me about half an hour of pissing around with this and probably cutting either myself or fucking up my fermenter and making it totally and utterly unusable. Bits out. I have to give that another little rinse, but have a look at that. That, I might need to shave a bit off. That's a 25mm, one of them things, I don't know what it's called, but makes holes, and holes are lovely. Look, that's where the beer's going to come out, and I love that. Please fit. It's just not big enough, so now we resort to shaving around the edges. As unaggressive as I can be, just taking light shavings off, following the line of the cut. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, you little motherfucker. Oh yeah. Oh yes, baby. Get in here. Okay, so it's screwing in on the thread, which is fine by me, which means it will just add a little bit extra tightness to the finish. Which is there. I'm not going to use plumber's tape on this because I'm going to have to take it out and clean it every single time. I'm going to rely on the washer, but what I will do is I'll fill this up with water, not all the way, just enough to judge. So another little trick: if you turn back on the outer bit, which is easier to get traction on, then you hold the inner bit and turn this tight. That is a nice way to tighten the last little bit of one of these jobbies. And that's it. I don't even have to fast forward it. Fuck it. Look at that. Absolute perfection, even if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. Look at that. Fits like a glove. Okay. So, shit, now what am I going to do with the rest of my night? Another thing I wanted to tell you guys about is I kegged this yesterday, and I got to the point where I asked my daughter to run and get a pint glass just to take gravity reading, have a taste, all that shit, and I just totally cocked it up, getting it out the keg and into the pint glass. I did it too soon. The tip here is fill the keg up first and then worry about the rest of the shit. I had it all leaning, trying to get it out the keg in the pint glass and then back in, ended up sucking a bit of air, so I just stopped, and I probably lost a solid litre. I mean, there's 18 litres in the keg, so I could have got another litre in there, whatever. So I put the top back on this, left it until today, just to let everything settle again, took it inside, poured out as much as I could without stirring it up too much. Then I gave it a good old stir up, and I've got, it's cold crashing now. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's a 1.7 litre jug. You can see there's quite a lot of trube in there as well. My assumption is this little layer of lighter stuff along the top here is the yeast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cold crash this till it crashes clear. I'm going to pour off the top of the beer, the leftover beer. And by that time I will have Googled or YouTubed what to do next, because I got fuck all idea really. It's my assumption, so I need to keep this door closed because both fridges are working overtime. It's my assumption that once it's cold crashed, all the yeast drops out of suspension. But there's got to be a way to sort of separate the trub from the yeast. I mean, I don't care if I have to pitch a bit of trub with the yeast, but I mean, if there's a way to get it clear. I've got these jars which I've boiled, and there's boiled water in here, sanitized, sealed. There are 3 of them, mason jars I think they're called, and that gives you 12 ounces up to the line, so probably 14, 15 ounces in there. I'll try and fill it up as much as I can, but this is all sanitized water. Internally all of these are sanitized. Ideally what I want to do is use 2, so I'll pour the water out from 1, put the stuff in here, fucking no idea. Oh, pour the water from here into the mix that's in there at the moment, mix it all up again, cold crash it again, pour the water out. So this is now sanitized clean water, so that's now I'm effectively cleaning up, taking out all the old beer and making it water. Might do that one more time, then get as much as I can into 2 of these bottles. There's 1.7 litres in there, and I reckon that is probably half a litre, what, 1.5 cups, 400 mils, so 800 mils. If I get 2 of those full, it's kveik yeast, so I know that stuff is fucking lethal, which is a good thing because I want lethal yeast. I will probably try and brew something a little bit lower ABV next time because it's going to take some time for, it's a 7% ale that's in there at the moment. It's going to take some time to settle down. Who cares? Whatever, I've got time. It's one thing we've got, is time. Is time even real? Don't know. Anyway, I'll take you through my journey of harvesting the yeast, because I totally missed High Krausen. I was at High Krausen, I was going to just top crop 48, well, more like 60 hours later, after fermentation kicked off, or after I pitched. The Krausen was dying back, and I just didn't want to mess with it too much, so I left it, and I thought I'd get it from the bottom. I have the second fermenter still in there, which will be there probably for another 4 weeks before I need it. And I'll do the same thing again with that, and the best quality, or what I think is the best quality of the lot, because I have actually got 6 of these mason jars. I'll keep the best quality of the lot. And it's all a learning curve. I think we all know that, it's a learning curve. But I'm going to now spend the rest of my afternoon learning about cleaning yeast. And in my next video, I will know it. I'll know it all, and I will have done it. So look out for that, boys. And tonight, it's been a busy few days at work, and tonight I'm going to largely be getting drunk on my own in my man cave, watching some Netflix. I'm not going to be playing any music or anything, so that can go back in the corner. One last thing I need to do is I have that the cake that's in the fridge cold crashing. I have that at 40 psi, but it's not on the gas, so what I'll do is I'll take it out. I'll probably purge it just one more time just to be safe. Chuck it back up to 40 psi, put it back in the fridge. I don't need it, I've got nowhere to put it at the moment, but I'm really looking forward to that one because the aromas, there's some really nice fruity aromas coming off that, which I think have been enhanced by the kveik yeast, but I think also there's been, that brew is the 3 C's, so Citra, Cascade and Centennial, so I mean... And I've called it the 2BCN, the 2B scene, because I've never tried the yeast, and ideally, if this yeast works well, I'm going to go through a few generations of it. I'll probably get some USO5 as well, just for fun. I mean, USO5 is so cheap and so widely available that it's not really worth it. But once I've got a bit of practice, then I'm going to go for some liquid yeast for the next one. There's quite a few guys going down the liquid yeast path at the moment, and no one wants to get left out. Don't leave me out, guys. Don't leave me stranded and abandoned all alone. Jesus, have some bloody compassion. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I know I probably do just waffle on a load and shit, but it would be great if I could get some more subscribers. And if you like the content, what are you going to do? Subscribe, obviously. So, yeah. Catch you guys on the next one. Keep brewing.